Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day today. Good day for me. Uh, we're supposed to be off early, ended up having to work late. That goes the way sometimes. Or that's the way it goes sometimes. I didn't mind. More money, more money. So I ordered this today. The Pendora Amorist from Pendora Scents. It's a fragrance world, I believe. And supposed to be a dupe of Bulgari Aqua Amara. I have no idea. I can't remember if I've ever smelled that. If I did, for whatever reason, I didn't pick it up at the time. Because I'll tell you, I don't know why, because I do like this. But I can probably see why I didn't like it at the time. Because the Bulgari Aqua line took quite a while to grow on me. Um, as you get older, your palate changes, your what you like, what you dislike changes, and that's normal. And I remember just relatively recently, a few years ago, not liking the Bulgari Aqua line. And it was that signature seaweedy, funky, kind of rotten almost oceanic smell that I didn't like. But as time has gone on, like I said, and my taste changed and what I like changes like everybody. I've actually would say the Bulgari Aqua line is probably my favorite of aquatic scents. And for those of you watching the channel for a while, aquatics aren't my favorite. I don't dislike them. Most of them smell just fine, but that's the problem. They smell just fine and very kind of boring and similar to each other. Where the Bulgari Aqua line with that accord, especially like I said, that funky seaweed accord really shook it up. I found, and so yeah. Anyway, that's just a long way of going from my going around my elbow to get to my wrist, so to speak. Tell you the time. Um, it I like the Bulgari Aqua line now. I've liked it now. Like I said, it's grown on me. I've liked it for a little while now, and it's by far my favorite of the aquatic fragrances for the most part. And this is no exception. I actually like this. uh, Again, that seaweed vibe's a little strong in this, even though there's no seaweed listed, but it's in there. So let's just get into it. So the notes I could find on this one are orange, sea notes, neroli, olibanum, and patchouli. Uh, you first spray this on, I am hit with a dirty orange, and it's a little bit bitter off the top. Some of that signature salty, funky Bulgari aqua accord, like I said, the sea notes, going to have the seaweed in it, is there. The dry down is more of the same, salty aquatic with a woody, dry, slightly green patchouli and musk. And that's it. There's not a whole lot, you know. At its heart, it's still a very basic aquatic fragrance, uh, but with a little kick. Does things a little different. And I really enjoy that. I really do. Uh, so, yeah, what is it at the end of the day, guys? It's a woody, citrus, aquatic, fresh scent. Uh, how I applied it, I went with 3 in my moisturizer, 2 on my neck, 2 on my chest, shirt on, 2 on my shirt, and 1 in each crink of the elbow, because it is an aquatic. Pretty strong off the top, though. I got to give the first half hour, it pumps out there almost beast. Then it comes in about an hour and a half, gives you or an hour and a half, about a half hour, gives you a good bubble. Then it's a nice, your sillage and stuff for about 3 hours is pretty good. I was picking up whiffs and wafts of this too 3 hours later. And, then it's a skin scent, a decent skin scent for an hour. And then it's a light skin scent for an hour. Time to reapply. So 5 to 6 hours, which again isn't bad for a dupe, and B, an aquatic fragrance. Not bad at all. Um, how am I going to say this? Um, the closer you get to smelling this, like the less I like it. Like I said, when you get about 2 or 3 inches away, that salty aquatic vibe, it's just a little too much for the first, hour and a half. It's pretty prominent. Even for me, it's a little too much. But in the air, this stuff from you know first spray to the last half hour in the air, this stuff is really nice. Like I said, the salty aquatic vibe is there, but it's not overpowering. What you get mostly is at the beginning the orange and kind of like I said, a slightly dirty, bittersweet orange, and the aquatics. And within a half hour or so, 40 minutes, it starts to go more woody. The orange is still there, of course, and so is the aquatic vibe. But the woods start to come out. Maybe a bit of ambroxan too. I pick up a little bit of ambroxan in this, and it's like that. Like I said, for solid 4 hours, and you're getting whiffs and wafts of it, and it's really nice in the air. This is one of those fragrances where don't spray and smell because you're probably not going to like it. Spray, maybe give a few, go do a couple things, and you'll start picking up whiffs and wafts of it, and you'll see what it's really doing in the air. And that's where I got the compliments, where people a few feet away walking by, oh, that smells nice. Nothing big. No, I get two compliments, and it wasn't anything great or anything. Oh my God, that's incredible. It was, oh, that smells nice. I like that. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised by the compliments, because in the air, like Bulgari Aqua, Aqua Marine, Aqua Atlantique, all those ones that I have, up close, it's the same thing with those ones. Is they're a little too funky, but once you get a few inches away and you start getting a few feet away, my God, this stuff is really nice. And so is pretty much every Bulgari Aqua. So that's it, guys. That's the review. Let's sit for a couple months. Summer's coming up here in a couple months, and I'll wear it again, see if anything changes. But other than that, I mean, you've got to be aware this is a try. Honestly, do not blind buy this. You're going to get it if you don't like especially if you don't like the Bulgari Aqua fragrances. You're definitely not going to like this. But if you like the Bulgari Aqua fragrances, you want something a little different, but still in that style, then get this or get the Aqua Amara. I imagine the Aqua Amara, where this is a dupe. I could be wrong. Sometimes dupes are better, but usually the original fragrance is a little better. And if it's a little better than this, then yeah. Either way, the problem with Aqua Amara is I believe it's discontinued, and it's going for a lot of money. So this is a good way to get that feel for quite a bit less. So, all right, guys, that's it. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.